My message today: you don't need motivation. You need discipline. Motivation, that fades away. Discipline is what wins wars. Welcome back to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, all my free thinkers. That place where we follow the breadcrumbs to wealth. Guys, I've been doing some looking around, and today's video is going to be about we're going to be talking about Zebec, and we're going to be talking about Zebec Network and their partnership with Ondo Finance. Now, I've been digging back, and this happened. It was reported back in May of last year. But when I look under the surface, and that's what I tend to do, I like to go up underneath the surface because it tells a little bit more than articles tell. And then I get to piece things together. Well, one thing with all this piecing together with Ondo Finance, the government, Zebec, XPR, the list goes on. As I piece things together, when I look at these power plays that are up here in the government and part of a larger global plan, you know, I come away thinking they don't want us to know about a lot of this. Yes, they report on it, but the deeper meaning to it and understanding, we have to have the discipline to dig, because that's how you're going to make the money. Guys, is this your first time here to Grow Rich, Grow Happy? Welcome. Join the free thinkers. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your bell notifications, because some of the videos that I do and some of the things I talk about, time is of the essence. Let's just put it that way. So in this video, guys, that's what we're going to talk about. This is your first time here. I want to thank you and welcome all the new free thinkers here, and ask that you go over to growrichgrowhappy.com. You download my free crypto investment guide so that you can see how to dissect crypto as well. Plus, things that are not in that document, you can also watch me and listen to some of the things I talk about, and you can take some of that and so you can do your own research, guys. Okay. Also, I forgot about something. I did an Ondo video once, and I think it might have been 9 minutes before I actually got to the, not an Ondo, but it was a Zebec. It was about 9 minutes before I actually got to the particular token, because I was telling you the story of why Zebec is important. And I was reading the comments, and I'm put it up there. I find this funny, but someone said, if you want to know the name of the token, just skip to 9 minutes. And I thought to myself, that's a blind investor. That's a lazy investor. So you could. So for anybody who want to skip through all my jargon, that's fine. But the things I tell you hold relevance, and I'm trying to teach you to be a better investor and have a little bit of meat to why you hold these assets, rather than just come out. I could come out and just spit these tokens out, but that's not helping you. That's not educating you. So that's why I choose the education route, because I want you guys to have the knowledge that I have. So with that out the way, guys, let's get to it. I'm going to jump over here, guys. Oh, by the way, a lot of the tokens I talk about lately have been on decentralized networks. That is important. That is important because I know some of you only deal with centralized exchanges, and I know some of you probably think that's the only way to get deals. It's not. A lot of these assets are on decentralized applications, and therefore you need a wallet, a cold storage wallet like a Tangent. Get you one down below, 10% off, or you might have to get a MetaMask or a Coinbase wallet. Don't shy away from that, because when these things, you're getting to them first. When they do make it to, or if they make it to a centralized exchange, that's so that more people can have access to them. That's when you're going to have all the money. You're going to make all the money, because all the other people who are lazy investors or just don't have time to go out and get a decentralized wallet, that's when they all gonna pile in. But if you smart, you've already done the work. You already been stacking this token, so you can get it that way. So guys, I got a fun field video for you, a lot of information, so buckle in. Let's do this. So I'm jump over here. Where we at? All right, guys. So I'm showing you an old article, but I'm showing you an old article because as I had a chance to sit back and think about it, I said, I'm about to educate you guys on something, and I'm about to drop another asset on you, something new. All right. It's not new, but I believe it holds just as much value. Larry Fink and them, they're smart, and they're planning something bigger than you can think. Okay. So it says Ondo Finance to launch RWA payment network. Keep in mind, Ondo is owned by BlackRock, the largest asset holder in the world, guys. They linked up with Zebec network. That's interesting to me. It's interesting because the guy Sam, who started Zebec, this guy is very young, guys. He's very sharp. This guy was born in 1998. 1998, and he has the attention of all these bigwigs: Coinbase, Ondo Finance, Circle, list goes on, Visa, all of these guys. Pay attention. I'm show you something here. So this collaboration aims to enhance real-time payments, payroll payments using Zebec's advanced payment technology on Ondo's USDY stablecoin system. Now, this is a partnership, but let me explain to you on another level. I'm going to drop this article below, but I believe I can explain it a little bit better. So here's what's going on, guys. This USDY, you can look at that and say that is Ondo's stable coin, but it's not really a stable coin. Let me explain why. A stable coin like USDC, or the Rust, the Ripple stable coin, these are backed 1-for-1 by the US dollar, meaning they're holding the money behind as that's what it's backed by, the money, the actual money, at least Ripple stable coin is. But when you look at USDY, that's a little bit different. That's actually held, pay attention, now that's actually held, and I have it here, it's backed by short-term U.S. treasuries and bank demand deposits. Here's the difference. Short-term U.S. treasuries and bank demand deposits, they increase in value. So USDY would almost be like a yield-bearing stable coin. So a yield coin. Yeah, it will be viewed more as a yield coin. Why is this important? Because when you hold USDC and you hold things like the Ripple stable coin or any other stable coins out there, you're really just holding your money in a spot, a secure spot, dollar for dollar. But if you hold USDY, guys, and the reason I'm talking about that, because this is another asset that you can acquire. Again, you need a decentralized wallet. And I'm going to jump over here and I'm going to show you something what I am really talking about. When you hold this, essentially, you're gaining money. So it's almost like a savings account, except a savings account where you make more money. So there's yield coin. That's what it is. Their yield coin is only, their circulating supply for this yield coin in total supply. Let's talk about the total supply. It's only 356 million. So guys, I look at this stable coin, their yield coin, and I say, and look at the ranking here, number 197. No one talks about this because we always talking about the Ondo coin, Ondo. Always talking about Ondo, but I look at this and I say, for those investors out there who want to be a little bit, want to have something that they don't have to worry about high fluctuations, this is what Ondo is doing. And this is why Zebec right here, this is why the Zebec network was the perfect marriage between those two. Ondo's smart. So you got your people like myself, who you know, we have a lot of coins. A lot of us out here, guys, we have a lot of crypto, tons of crypto. But again, it's volatile. Something like that Ondo yield coin is not as volatile, and you gradually make money over time because of what it's backed by. So, which makes them a perfect marriage, because again, when you're dealing with payment networks, let's just say the US government or maybe a business out there, because here's the thing to not forget. Zebec network, they're a payroll system. I told you guys what I love about them is that their payroll system is paying you like 24/7. So if you're a part of them and your company happens to say, okay, you know what? Our payroll system sucks. And it's costing us a lot of overhead because we're paying the people who doing the payroll, and they screw up, and now John Doe over here can't get their money on time. We're going to get with this company so that everybody, all of our employees, they have their pay daily and every second, actually. So if I go to work tomorrow, and let's just say I go to work today and I'm like, man, I had an emergency, a pipe busted. I can look at here and say, I don't get paid for another week. I can't wait that long. So I look at my Zebec network and I'm like, oh, well, I've been working a week. I might have $1,000 in there. Let me go on and spend 500 of that so I can get my pipe fixed. That's why they are great. But here's the thing. In order for companies to actually feel secure and do business with people like this, with Zebec network, it's going to have to be backed by something. So you got Ondo, because again, if that's the problem with some crypto, it's not backed by anything. And that's why some people, the majors, stay away from it. And I believe that's why you are seeing the people like Ondo and all of them enter this playing field, because they're stabilizing it. These new regulations are going to stabilize it, and it is going to basically have it backed by something. Someone told me, we was having a conversation about XPR. Someone told me, they said that it's going to come a time soon when all of these major players like this have their own stable coin. And I understand that now, because I don't know if many of you know this, but XPR has a stable coin, but I'm not going to go off into that right now. But back to this. So now you'll see these companies, you'll see government entities say, you know what, we want to change the way we do our payroll and go with the Zebec system. And being that they're backed by something, Ondo, who's bigger than that, right? Who own all the assets. Now you're backed by, you have that real world asset piece to it. So now they're like, okay, we're willing to do this because, you know, you guys are backed by yield coin, a yield asset, yield bearing asset, like the demand for bank deposits. Bank demand deposits, and backed by short term U.S. treasuries. Guys, that is a marriage. That's a match made in heaven. And I think that increases the value of something like Zebec network, but it also makes something like this yield bearing yield coin more attractive, I think, because you're getting the best of both worlds. Again, you can't buy this on a centralized exchange. This is not financial advice. I haven't bought any, just to let you guys know. But I'm truly looking at this because whereas at one point I said I'm taking a lot of profits and I'm going to dump them off into some USD or just another stable coin just to hold it there, I'm like, man, you probably be better off dumping it into something like this where while you're waiting, you're accruing interest. That makes sense. I hope that did. So this is just one I want to put on you guys' radar. It is ranking at 197. It is ran by Ondo, and I see a small takeover happening, guys. It's happening right here, right before our eyes. It actually started last year. It actually started long before that, but I'm just, now that Zebec is on my it's on my radar, I'm digging up underneath things and I'm looking at the players involved really with Zebec, because as I go down that hole and I looked and I was like, wow, this guy's only 19, not 19. He was born in 1998. I'm like, he must be very articulate when it comes to explaining his solution to a payroll problem that we've been plagued by for eons, just eons. And I think it's going to make things a lot better. And while Zebec while Zebec would be really a pipe dream if no one was involved with it, when I look at the players and everybody's behind it, and then you insert Ondo, I say it's already been decided this is the direction that society is going in with global finance. So it's something I think you guys should think about. For those of you who don't have a decentralized wallet, it's not financial advice, but I have a lot of decentralized assets because I see they're bridging the gap between regular finance, everyday finance, centralized finance, and the decentralized finance. That's how they're bridging the gap. They're doing it like that, guys. And if you're somebody sitting around just waiting to some of these assets hit Coinbase, or some of these assets hit crypto.com and things, you might be sitting and waiting a long time. Because as they're trying to do this with these decentralized platforms, now I'm starting to rethink what I said before, whereas I said, although Coinbase Ventures backed them, they're not on Coinbase website. They're not on there. And I said, well, maybe that's intentional, because they are something that is being bridged so you can build up DeFi. You guys let me know down below. What do you think of this breadcrumb? If you got some breadcrumbs, as always, I'm always listening. You guys, that's it for me. More videos to come. Drop a like. Smash that like button if you followed to the end and you didn't just skip to the end to see what I was talking about. To the next one, guys. This your boy. Don't forget to send these videos and transfer them or share them with people who need this information. To the next one, guys. This your boy. I'm out.